The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis.
And Cook has it left side. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On first down, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball is knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. action. It's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now gone. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo, 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Down. They get to him back at the 40. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, gone. It's caught, Mitchell. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Tiger!
They'll try the air now with Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Takes it to about the 37.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In motion goes the tight end. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Second down and goal. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
From midfield, here's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
I give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, this is caught.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Allen, and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore from 4 yards out, and the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Super one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. And this is caught by Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back to the running game with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bills 17. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws have them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
That'll be...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now receiver in motion left. Third and 2. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
That's now a 2nd interception. From his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Allen. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Allen.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassini, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tartt.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
offense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Detroit, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.